Welcome to discover the truth about positive thinking. You've seen the videos. You've heard the trends. Repeat this, say that, and suddenly your mindset will shift. But is that really true? Or is there something deeper? Take a breath. Now, imagine two people looking at the same glass of water. One says, "It's half full." The other says, "It's half empty." Now ask yourself, who has the positive mindset? Who's seeing things right or wrong? In the distance, a third person watches the same glass. They're not arguing. They're just quietly wondering, how can I fill the glass? Quite an interesting point of view, right? Take another breath. Let your body soften. We're going to go even deeper now. One day, a wise old Native American man was asked, "What is poison?" He paused, thought for a moment, and began to list food, water, clothes. But later that evening, he sat alone by the fire and kept thinking. And slowly he added more. Relationships, self-behaviors, fanaticism, structured beliefs, even his own choices. So I kept thinking, and I realized poison is more than what we eat or drink. It's the thoughts I repeat to avoid my pain. Poison is holding anger when forgiveness would set me free. It's hiding behind pride when I need to speak from the heart. It's the silence I keep when I should be honest. It's the comfort I cling to instead of the growth I'm called toward. I saw that sometimes positivity itself can be poison. When it's used to cover what needs to be felt. But then I learned. It's the stories I tell to feel safe. Even when they're not true. I let go of the need to pretend. I let my thoughts be seen without shame. I feel what I feel with presence and care. I live in harmony with life rather than complain about the things I cannot control. I respond with calm instead of reacting with violence. I look at people and situations, and I support their natural movement, even when I don't understand it. I speak honestly to support myself and to support others. I hold space for joy, especially when I'm still healing. At first, I looked outside of myself. I watched what others were doing, and I compared my story to theirs. That's where I believed the poison came from. The outside world, other people, giving power to situations to control me. making excuses. But then I noticed something deeper. I began to see that even the habits I once called positive were quietly feeding distorted beliefs about myself. And I realized I was doing it to myself. But now I see how to learn from what happens in a real positive way. I learn how to understand myself. I listen to myself. I recognize that the events in my life are rooted in issues I've avoided for too long. I choose to see my past and learn from it, so I can be free in the present. I understand the patterns that once hurt me, and now I decide to make real changes. I take back the power I gave to the outside world. I own my story, and I own my healing. I listen to what life is teaching me through my emotions, and I welcome them all with an open heart. I respond to discomfort with an open mind, listening with gentle love and care. I understand that real growth comes from within, and other people's judgments reflect their own pain. I take full ownership of my thoughts, my words, and my energy. With love and gratitude, I create space for my truth, even when it invites me to change. I allow awareness to guide my healing and reconnect me with my inner being. I integrate what I've learned by creating behaviors that support my healing and well-being. Over time, I stopped labeling things as good or bad. I stopped asking why things happened to me, and I started asking what I could learn from them. That's when everything shifted. I didn't need to fix the world. I needed to understand how I was shaping it from the inside out. So I began integrating what I had learned, not just in words, but in how I speak, how I listen, how I walk through my days. I became aware of the choices I make, the energy I carry, the stories I continue or release. And now, when something happens, I welcome the lesson with a positive learning attitude. I pause, I breathe, and I ask, how can I use this to grow? This is what positive thinking became for me. Not a mask, not a mantra, but a conscious intention, even when I make mistakes. After all, they are the skeleton of the learning process. As you take a deep breath and let all of this learning settle into your being, I ask you now, do you remember the glass? And the two people debating whether it was half full or half empty? How do you see the glass now? Does labeling it full or empty really make someone positive or negative? And do you remember the third person? The one who simply asked, "How can I fill the glass?" Sometimes it's wiser to first understand what's inside the glass before making any statement about it. Sometimes it's better to empty it completely, and other times you might choose to fill it right away. That is real positive thinking. First, understand. Become aware of what's inside you. Learn. Then choose to act. Take one last breath, deep and calm. Allow your whole self to absorb this meditation. All the learnings, all the insights. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Move your toes, your arms, and come back into your physical surroundings. Take one last moment to check in within yourself. Until next time, become the liquid you want in your glass.